everybody, and welcome back to Top 5 Esports. Since launch day for Black Ops 4 is nearing, Treyarch has begun to reveal more details about the game. Quite recently, they revealed all the locations that will be available in the game for multiplayer play. There are a whopping total of 15 locations, with 10 being brand new ones and 4 being remakes. That's a lot of maps, folks. The ever so popular Nuketown will also be making return, but will be added later after release free of cost. But before we get started, we would absolutely love to hear from you guys, the audience. My question for you guys is, out of all the Call of Duty maps we've ever seen in the history of the game, what would be one that you would absolutely love to see come to Black Ops 4? Let us know down in the comment section below. We would absolutely love to hear from you guys. But now let's get straight into this video. For simplicity purposes, we'll be breaking the video up into 2 portions. The first portion will cover the maps exclusive to Black Ops 4, and the other portion will cover the remakes. The first map we can see here is Morocco. Rebels in a small Moroccan village are using government military supply planes as target practice as they fly over the surrounding Sahara Desert. The thin streets, as well as an open market area, add a fine balance to the map, and it encourages practicing superior positioning by always being on the move. Ideally, you'd be looking to sneak up behind the opponent and take them out in this map. Our next one here we have is Militia. Anti-government extremists backed covertly by a Russian cell are stockpiling weaponry in a remote region of Alaskan wilderness near the Bering Strait. Contrary to Morocco, this map features mostly open areas with a few shadowy locations where snipers will be able to position themselves. This map looks like it will be very rewarding for quick thinking and sharpshooters due to there being an almost seamless line of sight from positions end to end. The wooden sheds will also provide less cover due to the players being able to shoot through them. Next on the list here we have is Payload. A defensive ICBM launch facility deep in the Icelandic mountain range has been infiltrated by hostile forces attempting to steal a nuclear warhead. A 2-layer map with an above-ground terrain and lower ground base. In addition to water sections, this map is tight and at some times suffocating. Players best suited for this map will be those with a keen sense of spatial intelligence, as well as players who like holding their ground since there are many positions to flank from. Next we have Seaside. An anti-government protest in this quaint coastal Spanish town grew out of control and forced the military shutdown. With plenty of confusing indoor routes to take to surprise your enemy, you're best staying away from the open areas to prevent yourself from becoming an easy target for the enemy. This map is similar to Payload in the sense that it is easy to get lost the first few times you play it, but it offers a lot of rewarding plays when you learn to use the closed spots to your advantage. Next we have Icebreaker. A long-lost nuclear submarine in the Arctic houses a uranium supply which a Russian unit has to come to salvage. This icy map switches up the rotation by offering a cold environment for players to enjoy, when traditional COD maps have either been set in a market or residential areas or tropical ones. The icy terrain makes the map ideal for snipers to spot rotating, and the underground submarine sections will probably be where the bulk of the flanks occur from. All in all, the map is a welcome addition to Black Ops 4's arsenal. Next we have Contraband. Surveillance of an international arms smuggling operation has uncovered this shipping hub on a remote, uncharted island off the coast of Colombia. Another tropical map, this one offers a fair balance between sneaking around to catch the enemy off guard and quick rotation routes where players can camp to choke out the enemy in modes like Hardpoint or CTF.
You're dead.
B locked down. C secure.
Keep going.
Coming up next, we have Frequency. A covert listening station deep in the mountainous region of Hunan province is being used to track strategic targets across the globe. This map features a simple layout with not a lot of paths you can take to sneak up on your enemy, and you'll find yourself running into the enemy more times than you'd want. This map will be rewarding for those who love the run and gun type mentality. SMG players will feel most at home on this map. Moving on, we have Gridlock. A Japanese metropolis whose city center has been jammed up by a bank heist gone wrong. So far we have had tropical maps, urban cities, exotic markets, and an ice map. Gridlock is another diverse entry to the map rotation, being a Japanese metropolis. The infrastructure, while a bit too rural for an urban setting, is a welcome change, but the combat itself isn't much different from any other city-based map.
We're contesting Bravo.
Moving on, we have Hacienda, a lavish vineyard estate situated on the quiet lake in the Spanish countryside, home to a high-ranking crime syndicate boss. We hope you're not afraid of open areas because this map takes place in a giant estate. The map is rather spacious considering it takes place indoors, and there's not a lot of flanking routes. Players will find themselves holding corner angles to get the opening shots, which may lead to full-on gunfights. Besides all the combat, there's a lot of art to admire in this place, so don't be afraid to take a look. And lastly, we have Arsenal. Hostile covert ops on a manufacturing facility of a powerful North American military defense contractor means something may have stolen the keys to the castle. This final new map features the best of everything, providing players with open areas, closed routes, as well as plenty of flanking routes. It's all down to personal preference on this map. Skilled players will be able to take advantage of every section of this map to outwit and outgun their opponent, so make sure you watch out out there. And moving right along, we have the remakes. The remakes are basically old Call of Duty multiplayer maps, but just given a fresh and new visual overhaul with slight alterations to make the combat unique. Not much really needs to be said about these maps because players already know about them. We'll be going over the descriptions as given to us by Treyarch. First, we have firing range. U.S. forces gear for red team, blue team combat exercises in this Guantanamo Bay military base. Second, we have jungle. He's on his Cold War forces collide in the sweltering depths of the Vietnam jungle. Third on the list, we have slums. Street battles raged in head-to-head heat through the center of a rundown Panama neighborhood. And last but not least, we have Summit for our remake maps. Cold War surveillance is at its peak above the clouds in this mountaintop listening post in the Ural Mountains. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video. We hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, if you could please leave a like and share down below. We really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll never miss another video. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.